A shootout in downtown Seattle that left a woman dead and a 9-year-old boy injured was the third violent incident this week in a part of the city long known for rampant drug use and street unrest. Authorities have identified 2 suspects wanted in the incident, while a third person was arrested at the scene, according to CBS affiliate KIRO TV.
KIRO identified the 2 suspects at large as Marquise Latrell Tolbert, 24, and William Ray Tolliver, 24. Seattle Mayor Jenny Durkan said a third shooter, Jamel Lynonel Jackson, 21, was in custody. Jackson admitted to being armed during Wednesday's shooting, KIRO-TV said, and he has a criminal history.
Police urge anyone with information to call authorities.
Business groups implored officials to improve public safety after the deadly shooting. And while crime rates in Seattle are low compared to other big cities, critics say mayhem downtown, from shootings, to drug dealing and the effects of the city's ongoing homelessness crisis, makes locals and tourists feel unsafe.
The Downtown Seattle Association, a business group, said in a statement the area where Wednesday's shooting happened has been a high-crime spot for years. We call on public officials to devote the resources necessary to improve safety in downtown, the group said. We say enough is enough.
3 people, including the boy, remained hospitalized Thursday after police say several people opened fire, killing a woman. It was the 3rd downtown Seattle shooting in 2 days.
We will not allow this to be the new normal, Durkan said Thursday at a news conference. We know gun violence is preventable and are taking urgent action.
Some of the immediate actions include putting more officers on streets where the shooting happened as well as a mobile police precinct that has been set up there, she said.
Authorities began receiving calls of multiple gunshot victims at about 5 p.m., said Seattle Fire Chief Harold Scoggins. The person who died was a woman in her 40s, fire officials said. 7 people were treated for gunshot wounds, said Harborview Medical Center spokeswoman Susan Gregg.
The condition of a 55-year-old woman was upgraded from critical condition to serious and a 32-year-old man and the boy were listed in satisfactory condition. Amazon, which has offices nearby and is the city's largest employer, said 2 of its workers who happened to be passing by were wounded, but their injuries were not life-threatening.
We are deeply troubled by last night's events in Seattle and our thoughts go out to everyone impacted by this tragedy, Amazon said in a statement Thursday.
Video showed several people firing weapons after the dispute outside a McDonald's. Police including homicide and gang units were investigating.
This is not a random incident, there were multiple people involved, said Police Chief Carmen Best. There was a dispute that happened in front of the McDonald's, people pulled out guns, shots rang out, people ran in various directions.
Samantha Cook said she was in a nearby train station when she heard gunfire Wednesday.
I was on the first set of escalators. Cook told the Seattle Times. There were a lot of gunshots that started going off, maybe 10 or 11. It was just rapid fire.
Tyler Parsons told The Times he was working at a coffee shop when he saw people drop to the ground. Some took cover behind the cash register and Parsons took 5 or 6 customers to a storage area.
The shooting was just kind of terrifying. Terrifying it's so close, Parsons said.
Democratic Washington Governor Jay Inslee said in a statement that he was horrified and dismayed to hear about the shooting.
There were 2 other violent incidents in downtown earlier this week. Police found a man with a gunshot wound in a mall stairwell Tuesday, and he later died at a hospital. Police shot a person in another area of downtown earlier on Wednesday.
Crime is actually down in much of Seattle. According to statistics from the city, robbery was down 9% in 2019 compared to 2018 and aggravated assaults were down 4%. There were also fewer aggravated assaults and homicides, 27 homicides in 2019 compared with 32 the previous year.